Shalom Yashala, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Waha Rakah Kodash Barakathum. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the select number of Akyam who's pushing this truth, okay, in the four corners of the round earth, okay, and also salutations to the select number of Aquath who's out there listening, okay. What I have here on the screen is, I believe it's called Candid Conversation. It's Jake from the UK, and this is clearly Jake, you know. So those, the problems that Jake face in the Americas, you know, on the Western culture per se, Jake is also going through it over there. You know, the same issues, you know, whether it be Edomites, you know, because we got brothers and elders over there in the UK, you know what I'm saying? So whether, whether it's quote unquote racism, discrimination, Jake on Jake crime, you know, Jake over there goes through it too. What I want to touch on is what I have here on the screen, which I already went into. I believe the show's called Candid Conversation, I believe. And on that rectangle where the words on the screen where it reads, "Do black men protect black women?" Well, see, this here question, man, can be answered easily. You know, it's not that, you know, Jake doesn't want to, because Jake has attempted in past times. Now people, you know, Eve now will say, well, the black man ain't never did this or never did this or did that. Hey, it's because we're under the curses, man. You know, we're simply under the curses. Okay, the Yahweh Shem Shah has all the answers that we need. Okay, Jake has attempted. Okay, people forget that it was a number of slave revolts, I believe over 250. Okay, then you had I'm looking to some more articles, but also you had Jake, I believe, who got freed, and they used to try to come back for Eve, man. But you know, Esau, being a damn demon he is, man, he wouldn't let us get our women back, man. You know. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let this play, man. You can clearly see this is Jake. Okay, and then I'm gonna get some scriptures.
Protect black women. So I'm gonna open up the floor to anyone who would like to interject. For you, because you just have from puffed. What? Get someone say. Alright, let us know. Let us know. You just alright. So do black men protect black women?
I don't know. I think it's important to maybe define what protect is, because I don't know what you mean by protect. As a black man, do I have the means to protect you from the everyday realities and sometimes the horrors of being a black woman in the UK? I can't. And it would be disingenuous for me to pretend that I can. So I think the conversation is important to kind of have that conversation as, what do we mean by protect? And I think sometimes we take narratives from the USA without kind of translating them into our kind of cultural ethnic context.
Okay, so what do you think we mean?
I don't, when I think of protect, I think,
because you know we're not talking, it's very obvious that we're not talking about the everyday struggles of black women.
You tell me, because anything I think would just be me.
Tell him.
No, anything I say. Assumption. So you tell me as a black woman what you mean as for protect.
Again, top air. Okay, so I'm going to ask, does anybody want to say, what do we mean when we say protect? Let's ask Ade, no?
And I'm not going to let that go too long. It's actually, like, of course, you know, 44 minutes. But you can just see the actions and the facial expressions of Eve, man, who have a problem, you know, with Jake answered it. Because he was like, well, in which context? Because there is a case-by-case situation, okay? But, you know, these are the curses, okay? And the verse that came to mind is in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 30, which are the curses. Thou shalt betroth the wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. So it simply states here, man, under the curses, man. Esau, when Jake got put in slavery, man, the master Esau would rape our women, man, right in front of us, man. Whether it be in private, whether he come into the slave quarters and take your woman out in the dark, man, in the middle of the night. Okay? And it's due to the curses, man. That's why that's why the women and a decent amount of Jake men understand, but a lot of Negroes don't. Yeah, man, we should protect our women. Like, bro, we really, through the spirit, we're not in a position to do it, man. Okay? Jake can barely protect their damn selves from the police, man. Okay? I'll jump down to verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. So Jake has been in a position of no power, man, because first and foremost, we went against the Heavenly Father, his laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Okay? So the scriptures just clearly stated that, look, man, we betrothed the wife, and Esau was gonna just do what he wanted to with our women. Hell, not to even mention what he wanted to do to the men and the children, man. So Esau has been a terror unto us, first and foremost, because we went off the law, statutes, and commandments, man. So that's why the so-called black man, which is the Israelite man, can't be in the stead of protection like he would like to be, man. It's due to the curses, man. Yes, a natural reaction to want to protect your women, man. But we're under the curses, man. You know? And I know, you know, Hotep female Negroes, you know, want to say that we're using the scriptures as an excuse not to protect our women. But, man, it's all spiritual, man. It's all spiritual. You can look at the revolts that the Israelite man held, man. Beat the hell out of Esau, but it never became fruitful, man. It always made things worse for us, man. But it was due to the prophecy, man. It was due to the curses are due to prophecy, man. And I bet you all these Negroes on this panel probably passed the elders in the Akim over there in the UK too as well, and probably scrolling down YouTube, scoffing at videos, you know. So and the Most High is gonna deal with that, man. And that's how he's dealing with that now. That's why you see these perfect example, Nia Wilson, who got killed in Oakland, got a damn throat slit and got stabbed up along with her sister. Her sister survived, but she got stabbed up. Now Jake talking about, man, we need to protect our women. We can't, you know, we can't protect our people as we'd like to. Okay, only protection that we have is Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, man. But you know, the Lord is busy waking up the 1/3, man. 2/3 is gonna be more Nia Wilson situations, man. You dig what I'm saying? Okay, let me verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. And you see that a lot, man. You could go to certain YouTube channels and just be in the comment section, man. I believe Eve. Now this may be trolls, but it's also women who feel this way. They said if they're to end up become pregnant with males, that Eve should abort them. But hell, the black woman is at an all-time high in abortions anyway. You know, sad to say, but true. Talking about, you know, if you find out you're having a male child, you should abort him. You know, hell, that's some people's name on YouTube. Abort black male children, abort black male child. You know, which, hey, man, Jake is in that depressed state because we're under the curses, man. You dig what I'm saying? And you could tell. I want to let this play one more minute. Bear with me, Baba Kasha.
What you said, there's a macro argument, which is the wider general state of the world, and there's the micro argument. And based on what I have observed, listening to discussion that we would have had amongst themselves or shared with me, they very much refer to the micro. So that is what it's like on the ground in terms of their interpersonal relationships, their experiences with their peers, whether that is through school, whether that's dating, whether that's friends, or just whether it's just in general. It was obviously generally tends to center around dating, but we also have to be very careful to not be so reductive, because it then becomes about dating all the time. I think there's a hell of a lot more just in terms of
more about interpersonal relationships.
yes, exactly. What interpersonal relationship? Just basically the links between people.
I didn't ask you to explain it. I said it's
I thought you said what to ask.
Oh no.
And you see the bitterness of Eve, man. You see the evilness, man. There's no delicateness right there. Leaning all over the other Jake. You know, I didn't ask you to, you know what I'm saying? They're mad because Jake not giving them the answers that they were looking for, or Jake to be sorry for what's happened. Hey, man, it's hell, man. We're under the curses, okay? But at the same time, our people don't want to pay attention to the prophecies, man. Verse 57, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. Okay, that's gonna happen again, man. Okay, with cause it's I can't think of the book, but it's been historical. Oh, Salakia, in the when it came time to the destruction of the temple, man. Okay, the 70 AD, man. Jake had to go through hell like that as well, man. Okay, so it's gonna be hell, man. It's gonna be more hell put on our women, the men, and our children, man, because we went off against the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, so yeah, it's pure bitterness. Now I understand why the so-called black woman is angry. I understand why the so-called black man is mad. I understand why the so-called Latino is mad. The so-called Native American is mad. Okay, because we're under the curses, man. But y'all not paying attention to prophecy, man. Okay, so that's why the eyes evil towards one another, man. You know, because that question has been popping up a lot lately. Why don't black men protect black women? Well, we under the curses, man. Jay, the men of the nation can't be in that stead like they would like to be, but through the Spirit we understand the stead that we're in, because we're here to serve Yahweh Bashim Shah, man, and then everything else follows after that. Okay, but you know, back to verse 57, man. In times past, when Jake has been destroyed and been conquered, man. Okay, Jake is gonna be without, man. Okay, you're gonna have FEMA camps. Okay, you're gonna have more detention centers, man. Okay, and you have a lot of recent murders with Eve killing their kids, man. Recently, man, drowning their babies, man, putting them in the oven. You know, just and the same with the so-called black man. You know, but we're talking about, you know, the curses overall, but that bitterness that these women have is due to the curses. So that anger that these women feel because that child may look like that father, or they have resentment towards that father, they'll sit there and punish the child. Okay? So when you feel that pressure caving in on you, man, you're going to react, man, and it's not going to be a spiritual reaction, okay? What I want to go to? I want to go to the last verse, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, okay, which that of course happened, you know, transatlantic slave trade, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies, and for bondmen and for bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So that's why the so-called black man can't come to the black woman's aid, man, the Israelite woman's aid. The Israelite man can't come to the Israelite woman's aid, okay, because we're under the curses. We are still in captivity, You know, it's clear as day. You know, when you understand these scriptures, man. This applies to the nation of Yashala. Okay, from the so-called Negro, so-called Jamaican, the so-called Haitian, the so-called Puerto Rican, the so-called Uruguayan, Colombian, Dominican, the so-called Native American, the so-called Mexican, man. We're under the curses, man. And this is why Israelite woman, aka black woman, this is why the so-called black man can't protect you, because we're under the curses, man. And that protection, first and foremost, is going to come from Yahweh Shah Mashiach, man. Okay? Because, you know, we just got to understand, Akiam and Akwath who's listening, we're almost out of here, man. But, you know, things are going to get worse before they get better. But it's all prophecy, you know. I hope this was edifying for the Akiam and Akwath out there listening. Once again, call halal Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, Waharakah Kodash Barakatham. Once again, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akiam who's pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Akwath out there listening. Shalom.